to automatically send a review request every time someone completes a purchase or a service in Brevo. Open the automations page and build a simple workflow with a trigger, a delay, and one email. Once it's live, the whole thing runs on its own. Start by logging into your Brevo account because every automation lives under the account you create it in. Fire up your browser, head to app.brevo.com or the Brevo homepage and click Sign In. Use the email and password you set up, and if you have more than one Brevo account, double-check you're inside the correct one before you build anything. As soon as you sign in, the dashboard loads. You'll see the main stats for your campaigns and contacts, and over on the left, a vertical sidebar with a whole stack of options. That sidebar is where we're headed next. From the left sidebar, click Automations. The icon looks like a little lightning bolt, and the moment you click it, the screen flips to a page that lists every automation workflow you've already built. If you haven't built any, it'll just say you have no automations yet, with a big Create an Automation button staring right at you. It's a good habit to glance through any existing workflows before you create a new one. You might already have something that does roughly the same thing and just needs a small tweak instead of starting from scratch. Assuming you're starting fresh, click that Create an Automation button. Brevo gives you two choices on the next screen. You can pick a pre-made recipe, or you can choose Create from Scratch. Go with Create from Scratch. The recipes are handy when you're in a hurry, but for a review request sequence you want total control over the timing and the message. Clicking that opens the Visual Workflow Builder, a blank canvas where you'll add steps from left to right. You'll see a dotted circle placeholder labeled Add a Trigger on the left, and right below it a plus button that lets you tack on actions. I always rename the workflow at the top left right now. Click the default My Automation text and type something descriptive like Post-Purchase Review Request so you can spot it instantly in the list later. Now we need the thing that kicks the whole automation off, the trigger. Click Add a Trigger right inside that dotted circle. Brevo slides open a right-hand panel with a list of trigger events. You'll see options tied to contact activity, like contact added to a list, contact created, and if you've got Brevo's e-commerce tracking set up, things like purchase completed or order completed. For a review request, you want a trigger that fires after someone has actually bought or finished a service, so purchase completed is ideal if you're sending purchase data into Brevo. If you're not using the e-commerce features yet, a solid fallback is contact added to a list, where you create a dedicated list of completed customers and move contacts into it manually or via an API. Select the trigger you'll use, then configure any extra details the panel asks for. For a list trigger, just pick the relevant list. For purchase completed, you might need to set a condition, like the purchase amount is greater than 0, so you don't fire on test events. Once you've set that, click Save. The builder now shows your trigger as the first block and a plus button dangling beneath it, ready for the next piece. One mistake I see all the time is people choosing a trigger that fires the moment someone fills out a form or subscribes to a newsletter. That's way too early because the customer hasn't even touched the product yet. Always tie the trigger to a true completion event. Click that plus button right below the trigger. A small menu pops up and you'll pick Time Delay. This is where you tell Brevo to wait before sending the review email. The delay panel lets you type in a number and choose minutes, hours, or days. Set a value that reflects how long it realistically takes your customer to receive and use your product or service. For a physical product that ships in 3 days, I'd start with a 6 or 7 day delay. For a digital service that's consumed immediately, a 2-day wait often works well. I've seen people set a 1-hour delay, and the email lands before the customer has even had a chance to open the box. That review request feels tone deaf and gets ignored at best, or flagged as spam at worst. Enter your delay, hit save, and now you'll see a time delay block sitting between the trigger and a new empty plus button. The next plus button is where you add the actual review request email. Click it and choose Send an email from the action list. Brevo asks you to pick or create an email template. If you already have a review request email in your template library, select it. Otherwise, click Create a new email, which opens a familiar email builder. You don't need anything complicated. A clean template with your logo, a friendly line that says something like, "We'd love to hear what you think," and a clear call to action button is perfect. The most critical piece is the link. You must include a direct link to your review page, whether it's Google, Trustpilot, a feedback form, or your own site. I paste that link right into a button with text like "Leave a review," so there's zero friction. Use contact attributes to personalize the email. Dragging in the contact's first name and maybe the product name they bought makes the message feel like a real request, not a blast. Keep the email short, 2 or 3 paragraphs max. Once the email is built, click Save in the email editor, then select it back in the automation panel and click Save again. A common gotcha here is forgetting to set a sender name and from address that match your brand, so double check that inside the email settings before you move on. Also, if you skip the CTA link, you're asking customers to hunt for the review form, and almost nobody will do that. Now the workflow is built. Trigger, delay, email, but don't activate it yet. At the top right of the builder, there's a test workflow button. It's orange and hard to miss. Click that and Brevo will walk you through sending a test email to a sample contact or to yourself. Choose a test contact you know exists in your account. I always keep a couple of fake contacts for this exact purpose. Verify that the email arrives, that the link works, and that the design looks right on mobile. While you're at it, check that the email hit the inbox and not spam. If it landed in spam, you might need to warm up your domain or adjust the subject line before going live. Once everything passes, go back to the builder and click Activate. The button turns from gray to a solid color, and your automation status changes to active. From that moment on, every single time somebody hits that trigger, Brevo will wait your specified delay and fire off the review request automatically. You've now set up a fully automated review request system in Brevo. Give it a few days and check the workflow's performance logs. You'll see exactly how many emails went out, how many opened, and how many clicked the review link. If you're not seeing the submission rate you want, adjust the delay or tweak the email copy, and that's the whole setup. Save this video somewhere handy so you can revisit the steps whenever you need to build another automation.